What's up, everybody? Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Another week of sports. Another week of crazy things that are happening. Bree, before we start, I just want to apologize to you.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It's just another week of the NFL, which is providing us with some of the best and the worst content I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we obviously, when we get to our full NFL segment, we'll talk about all the, I don't even know the right word to use for it, to be polite. But it's not good.
It's not
across the league for the most part, probably 90% of it. So we'll talk about it, but I mean, what can you do at this point? Like you can't
that's my favorite thing to say. All you can do is laugh.
That's it. That's all you.
All you can do is laugh.
I've been saying that since I think week 1. Like after that Eagles game, I had a feeling like it's just gonna.
That's who the okay. See, the season has been going on far too long. That's who the Patriots played week 1.
Yeah.
Oh, what a way to start,
right? Okay. And it was a close game, and that's why I was like at the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, maybe they can do it. Because
I don't know if they can do anything at this point.
No, they can't do a damn thing at this point.
No.
But, I mean, what can you do?
We've only seen bad football. Okay, well, let's talk about something else that other people also are complaining about. College football playoff ranking. The top 4, they were selected. Who do we have? We have Michigan playing Alabama, which crazy matchup.
I'm so pissed. I'm so
crazy
pissed.
Matchup.
The 1 year that I live out here that I'm not going to the Rose Bowl, that's the matchup.
Great game.
You kidding? I'm so mad. But yeah,
there's so many good storylines on both sides of that game, and I'm excited to watch. I know a lot of people aren't excited for Alabama to be there, but just as a viewer and a watcher of college football, I'm kind of excited to see these two teams play. Like you saw it when Michigan saw Alabama was revealed as the team they're playing. They were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
the team was like pissed.
They tried to be excited, but
and they were like, "Oh, great," because they thought maybe, hey, Florida State, and that would have been a significantly easier matchup for them.
Yeah.
Now they're playing Alabama.
Nope. I will say though, I know Florida State is like the hot topic right now, and I understand, especially if you're an FSU fan. Like if you're going to be upset, I totally.
Yeah, I mean, if that was my team, I'd be really mad.
I'd be furious. But we need to also consider maybe the committee did the right thing here, and that's because like when you look at like the clauses of the selection committee and like what they base their decisions off of, there's one specific one that says if a team is hampered by injury or unavailability or whatever, like it's awful. It sucks. Right. But the fact of the matter is you're out your starting quarterback. And like you barely could do anything in the ACC championship game.
The poor freshman quarterback that they had in there threw for 55 yards, completed 8 passes. I mean, he won the game. They won the game. But I don't know if they went to play Michigan, how bad would that be?
Exactly. So it's like...
It's a hypothetical, but still, I just don't think it would be as good of a game, as competitive. I don't think they are one of the best 4 teams without.
And like no disrespect to Louisville and stuff, but like they didn't play well in the ACC championship game and they still almost won. So
yeah,
that like the undefeated season, the Power 5 champion, understand all of that, but that shouldn't be an automatic bid for you to get in if there are extenuating circumstances. Now, if they were a Power 5 championship team and undefeated and still had their starting quarterback and they didn't make it in,
100%,
then I would say,
yeah, they're in, no doubt.
Total. But if they didn't, if like the selection committee still said, oh, maybe like Texas is still better, maybe Alabama is still better, and put them in instead, then I could understand being like furious. Mm-hmm. But like you have to take a step back and realize, like, take the emotion out of it for 5 seconds. And I know that's impossible to do as a sports fan. Like, it's so hard. But they got it right. It sucks, but they got it right.
Yeah, it doesn't, they got it right, but it doesn't make it any less hurtful to the players that were undefeated this season. That sucks, but there's nothing that they can do about it.
Right.
Which is the most unfortunate part for them.
I don't know.
And that's why it's going to be expanded and people are still going to complain, but hey.
Okay, so That's the thing with the expansion now. We're expanding to what? 12 teams?
12 teams.
You're telling me everybody who's ranked 1 through 12, that bottom half, everybody in that bottom half deserves a playoff spot? Like,
some of those games are going to be useless.
There's some not very good teams. And it's essentially like, yeah, maybe like the top seeds will benefit from the bye. Sure. Yeah. But like, you're essentially just going to get the same teams anyway for the most part. Like, law of averages, you're going to get the better team rather than the teams that may not have been in this if we stuck to the original format. I don't know. I mean, nobody likes this format. Nobody's going to like the new one. So like, it's whatever at this point. There's no point in arguing about it, but I don't know.
I mean, I think every game is going to be a good game. So
this year. Yeah. Very good. I did see also a lot of anger about the fact that it's technically a home game for Texas.
Yeah.
Like, if you really think about it. I saw a tweet that said the teams in the Sugar Bowl, one has to travel 500 miles, one has to travel like 2,000 and something. Sure, like that's annoying, and it's annoying that, like, if I was a Washington fan, I'd be like, oh, this sucks. Like, it's going to be such a pro-Texas crowd. First of all, they travel well to begin with.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, wherever you're playing this game, like, you're not going to be the overwhelming majority there. But also, like, look at Alabama and Michigan. They both have to travel a bajillion miles to California.
They're going to have a lot. I mean, both fan bases are going to show up for that.
Man, I'm so mad I'm not going to that game.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. I think that is one of the best storylines that we're ever going to have in college football if Michigan keeps winning. And by best, I mean most chaotic.
I don't know. Alabama's got a month to prepare, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the storyline of it. Like, Michigan cheated. They had the scandal. They beat Ohio State. Their coach was crying on the sideline. You have the manifesto crazy man. Like, that's going to be entertaining TV down the road. So, I don't know.
Crazy man.
Yeah.
All I know is I am excited. And I do think now that we know who the four are, I think even though Alabama's last one in, like, I think that they can do it.
But I mean, you saw the faces of the Michigan players. They think so too. I mean, they looked kind of defeated when they saw who was going to be. Also, I see a lot of people talking about when Ohio State made it for the very first one and they had a backup quarterback. They beat Wisconsin like 60-something to nothing. Like, demolished them. They didn't look like they like missed a beat in any of that. So that's probably why.
I don't know. It's like maybe if Florida State put up, I don't know, 2 touchdowns, maybe we could maybe that conversation would make more sense. But like, it's
throw a touchdown pass.
They got it right. I'm sorry. I hate to like credit like the big organizations like that because I think that they're not just and whatever. But like this time they did get it right. Now, if, like I said, if Florida State did it and Alabama still got in and Jordan Travis was still playing, like, then I would say, yeah, the committee absolutely messed this one up. But we also have our dear sweet producer Caroline and her fiance in the comments, and they're Georgia fans.
Oh my god!
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I'm as bandwagon of a Georgia fan as I can get since I was in like high school. So like I understand. But they did not play very well. So I don't know. Sorry, guys.
But I would say that they are a better team than almost all. So.
Yeah, most all. But you know. I mean, you only lost one game in 700-something days, and that drops you all the way down to 6.
Hey, you know what, Georgia? Crazy. You have more of an argument than Ohio State because you have their fans out here saying that they have the best loss of the season. What does that mean?
Oof.
What does that mean? What's that going to do for you? The best loss? Okay, you didn't win. You didn't play.
Sounds like something.
Right.
No offense to our man Jay Rich, but that sounds like something a Cowboys fan would say.
The best loss.
They got the best loss of the season. Oh man. All right, what else? Moving on from college football. What else do we got?
Trevor Lawrence went down with an injury. There's injuries across the league. I saw this post on Instagram. It was probably like 10 slides. It said ankle, shoulder, ankle, ACL, Achilles. You don't know what it's going to be. Every single quarterback. It's going down.
We were talking about this morning, like on our show prep stuff. And it's just like, I've never seen, at least that I can remember, a season like this, like as decimated with injury across the board. Like the Ravens the last couple of years, in their own right, like, but that's just one team. It's literally every single team is affected in more ways than one by this injury bug that's going around.
And it's going to come down to who's ever the healthiest at this point.
It makes me even more mad that the Patriots are so freaking bad because everybody is so hurt. They truly, if they had any ounce of confidence whatsoever, they might have a shot. They might.
I don't know, Bree. Those wide receivers are pitiful.
Oh, they're so bad.
They're like the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
I don't know. We can get to that. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence, I think he's going to be fine, though. It's not like he's going to be out for a significant amount of time. They said stay today. So
I thought it was a high ankle sprain. Isn't that usually like a couple of weeks?
They said he is okay.
Oh.
I don't know what okay means, though. So he could play this Sunday. He could play this Sunday. I don't think.
Get out.
He's not. Yeah, I'm serious. They said it's not that bad. And his status for Sunday is we don't know yet. He probably won't play, but
who, if he was to play, who would they be playing? Who are the Jags playing?
They play the Browns.
Oh, yeah. I would maybe sit this one out against that defense personally.
Oh yeah, because that's not going to feel good. And the game's going to be. It's like 80% chance of rain. It's going to be disgusting.
Solid.
Windy, rainy, Cleveland. It's not going to be that cold. It's going to be like 50s, but
but still.
No, you saw what happened to the 49ers here in the rain. So,
no thanks. Yeah, I mean, here's the thinking for the Jaguars. If you trot him out there and he gets hurt even more in a game where the conditions are bad and maybe you could have afforded to give him one more week of rest and he gets hurt even more, and then you're screwed for the rest of however long your season is. Flip side, you got the Colts and the Texans sniffing your tail. Like they're right there. Right there. They're only one game
Don't know how
back.
the Colts are doing it. I don't know how the Colts are doing it, but they're doing it.
Neither do I.
I don't get it.
If you are deeply concerned that one of or even both of those teams can catch you in the standings of the AFC South, then maybe I can understand putting them out there. But I think for them, their viewpoint should be grand scheme of things. We're looking long-term playoffs.
Okay, well, they played the Ravens. See, they play the Ravens after the Browns. So which one's worse? Yeah, I don't know. Rest up to play the best team in the AFC?
I mean, I'm more afraid of the Browns defense than the Ravens defense. I think the Ravens are total the best team, but that's because their offense contributes to that too.
Now, if this game was in Jacksonville, I wouldn't be afraid of the Browns defense for some reason. On the road, they give up 30-plus points, but at home, they give up nothing. Don't really understand that one, but they are playing in Cleveland. So I don't know.
I don't know. That scares me. But they also, like, Christian Kirk's going to be out for up to 8 weeks, I think they said. That's not great.
A long time.
They said if the Jags make the Super Bowl, he could come back.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Sound like Aaron Rodgers there. Sounds like some Aaron Rodgers timeline. If we want to go there, we can talk about the Jets and Zach Wilson. I feel bad for Zach Wilson. I don't know if you guys do. I truly do feel bad for Zach Wilson. What did he say? He doesn't want to start. He didn't say I don't want to start. He's hesitant. What word was used?
He's reluctant, I think.
Reluctant to start for the Jets, which I don't blame him because he went into this season thinking that he was going to collect a paycheck, sit on the sideline, chill, learn from Aaron Rodgers, make money, not get hurt, not get trolled on the internet. And all of those things are happening to him now, and they have him stressed out.
And just like the way that they've treated him too. Like, I know nobody from ownership all the way down to like the very, very last equipment guy, nobody expected this season to go the way that it's gone for them. They didn't expect to lose Aaron Rodgers 3 plays into the season. They didn't expect to have to rely on Zach Wilson to try to win them games and then play how Zach Wilson has played, how we've all seen him play over the last however many years. But like, there's also a way to go about it where you don't have to be like a jerk to him. Like, he's doing his best, and he also was not prepared for this whatsoever.
Also, they have no one else to blame besides themselves for drafting him.
Yes, absolutely. Their offensive line sucks, so it would have sucked with or without Aaron Rodgers. I mean, just based on the way the Jets' offensive line has played this season, it's a wonder that Zach Wilson hasn't gotten seriously injured because they're just bad. There are times where, like, they not even for a half a second they can hold a block. It's crazy. But I don't blame him for being kind of hesitant about this. Like, the way that they've treated me, they benched me for this Tim Boyle guy. What the hell did he do? And now you're cutting him, bringing in Brett Rippon. Okay. And then expecting me to take this starting job back for the last however many weeks of the season, after you've kind of like strung me along a little bit and then made me a laughingstock more than I maybe already have been. Like, you had guys in that old man in the Patriots game, his teeth freaking fell out. I wouldn't want to go back out there. I feel bad for him. Like, he's not good.
He knows it.
Fair. That's fair to say. And yes, I think he truly does know that he's not a starting caliber quarterback. Maybe he could be somewhere else, but like right here in this situation with the Jets, like, absolutely not. It's a similar thing with Mac Jones. Maybe Mac Jones somewhere else could be an okay starting quarterback, but like in these situations,
not gonna happen.
They're just beyond broken. Like, if the same thing happens with the Patriots, and if they lose this next game and Bailey Zappi plays like crap, and then they go back to Mac Jones and say, hey, you're going to start this week, I'd be like, why? Like, I don't want to do that. I'm already embarrassed enough as it is. My confidence is at absolute zero. You guys have kind of made this 10 times worse for me. Why would I want to go do that? I know the whole millions of dollars and whatever, but like, I mean, from a personal, emotional standpoint, I don't know. That's like if anybody out there, if your boss says, hey, like, you suck back to back weeks, like in your performance review, hey, you suck. And then they want you to like spearhead this project, even though they know that you're probably going to fail, probably not going to be good. And it's going to be even worse for you in the long run, but they're going to put you out there anyway. No, absolutely not. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I do. I really do feel bad. I don't know.
So, and then the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, like, we sniffed out that BS as soon as it came out. Like, oh, I'm going to come back. I'm going to be the fastest to ever come back from an Achilles injury. Doesn't matter.
What do you win from that? Like, what do you win? What's the collection of that? Like, what's the prize?
Yeah, right? What do you got? A little
injure
ego
the other
boost?
one? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the other one is.
It's just anything to boost that ego of his, I swear. But like, the whole Jet situation is just a disaster. You got Sauce Gardner out here tweeting about how great of a game he has, but like, doesn't matter. Like, it's the whole thing's a mess. If I was a Jets fan, like, I know I don't really have much room to talk because the Patriots situation isn't much better, but like, it's just, come join me in the all you can do is laugh boat, because there's
all you can do.
There's no point in arguing about this with anybody. There's no point in letting it affect you, upset you. Like, just laugh. Just laugh it off and hope for next season to be better. I don't know. Whatever. What else? Do we have MLB news anywhere?
Okay, we don't have MLB news, but we're getting MLB teasers, which it's not really doing anything. Shohei Ohtani hasn't picked a team yet. They're at their meetings. The coaches are probably sitting around getting dinner, getting drunk because they can't do anything else. The GMs can't do a damn until Shohei Ohtani picks a team. Now, I love him. Love him. You know, that's not what I'm saying here, but just please do it. Please do it so we can all move on. And then get excited about other things that are happening. I won't get excited about something for my team because their budget is like negative dollars at this point because I don't know why. I don't know why they won't spend money. I don't even want to go there because I would go on a very, very, very long rant. But like, it just sucks.
See, and
I feel bad.
Oh no.
I feel bad for all Angels fans because no matter what players you put out there, you have the 2 best players. And they still can't win games. No one else on the team can do anything.
It's just, I feel
he's not going to go back, and it sucks.
If you were to tell somebody who's not a sports fan, but like they're familiar with the names Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, and they know how good they are just because they're 2 of the main faces of baseball, you would think like, oh my God, their team must be so good. They have 2 of the top 5, top 10, whatever best players in the league.
And they're in the top 5 worst.
Oh,
like I bad. Just can't. I just can't deal with it.
It's not good. But like,
where
also,
do you think he's gonna go?
I don't want it to be the Dodgers.
I don't want it to be the Dodgers at all. But he's having meetings with the Dodgers. The Giants are another team that I saw. The Blue Jays. I feel like he would like Toronto. You know, Toronto's a cool city. But yeah. I don't want him to be on the Blue Jays.
Me either.
Yeah,
Me
right.
Either. I don't want freaking AL East. No, absolutely.
I don't want him in the AL at all.
I mean, the Braves, they can't. How can they? With what money?
Hey, they just got they just robbed the Mariners, by the way, like over the weekend. That was crazy in itself.
Yeah, but then somebody like backed out of the deal or whatever. Some player like just said no, I'm not doing that. Who would have thought though Jared Kelenic was gonna be like the biggest move
in MLB free agency? We don't have no news on Bellinger.
He's gonna be a Yankee, I think.
I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah,
they're gonna ruin him.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's just one of those.
We cannot have Shohei Ohtani go to the Yankees. That would be the worst news ever. We would all have to hate him, and that would suck because he's awesome.
No, that would be that would be my hell, my personal hell, because I truly, truly love Shohei Ohtani. I don't care what team he's on. I'm gonna like him. Maybe hate playing against him still, but I'm still gonna like him and root for him and whatever. He becomes a Yankee, like all bets are off.
And to the people that I don't want to do that, if he goes to the Yankees, it would be good for baseball. That would be the worst thing for baseball.
No,
actually,
it wouldn't.
That would be the worst.
The most loved player probably across the entire sport, international and American, like going to arguably one of the most hated teams. That's awful. Mm-hmm. That's good for the Yankees brand because it's like
even going to the Dodgers, I would kind of just be like, yeah.
I just don't. I think the Dodgers moment has passed. You know. Mm-hmm. Like they were like the darlings and like, oh, they're gonna win, and then they won, their Mickey Mouse ring and stuff. I don't
know. I have a lot of baseball thoughts, but none of them are gonna be worth anything until he goes somewhere.
I need him to figure it out because the Red Sox, I mean,
at least your team has a budget. At least your team will spend money. I truly cannot believe that this cheap bum is what he's doing.
I saw some like angry tweets. What's going on? Did they like say that they're not?
They said we have the same budget as last season, which was not good, which did not do anything, and they are just making dumb decisions. They kept Oscar Gonzalez, traded away 2 guys who are having great success with the Rockies and the Reds for nothing, and now we DFA'd Oscar and he's on the Yankees, and for some reason and somehow, even though he strikes out every at bat, he's gonna hit 30 home runs in a season with them. Like that's just how it goes. It's just how it is. So we don't have any money, but we do have money to build this beer garden that's going in. So I guess if anything, we can be drunk while watching a disaster. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have that.
There's a silver lining in every.
While we pay them more money. God. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man. No, moral of the story, Shohei Ohtani, let's go. I can't wait another 10 days or whatever it's going to be.
Just do it. Oh, I
Love
do
you,
have
dude,
I
but-
have a really bad feeling though. There's a baseball player that I really don't want on the Guardians.
Yeah.
Someone that I dislike a lot. And I feel like they're gonna sign him, and then it's gonna be
that you dislike a lot.
that I dislike a lot. Should have been on the show.
Oh.
So here we go. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. So guys, just so you know, I'm never gonna tell you who it is.
Interesting content though.
But just know he's probably gonna be the one that we sign. And don't worry, he's not worth a lot of money. So there we go.
Wonder if he'll start following people back on Instagram.
Nope. Yeah, no. Probably not. Yeah. Well, just keep moving along after that one.
Classic. All right. What's next?
A lot of ugly NFL games. Some exciting ones. I don't know. Should we just start with Joe Flacco?
Yes.
38-year-old Joe Flacco.
Honestly, it was weird. And I say this as like an outsider, not a Ravens fan, not a Browns fan. Truly don't care. But like, it was so weird seeing him in a Browns uniform and stuff. But like, I thought he played well.
I mean, I am not even trying to be dramatic when I say this. This is not a hyperbolic statement at all. He might be the best quarterback I've ever seen that I've seen. Put on a uniform for the Cleveland Browns and play a game. And that bar is low, I know. I don't know how low that bar can go. It's pretty low, but like, that was the best I've ever seen.
He's what? He's 38 years old. When's the last time he
let me tell you.
Oh,
I will tell you that. When he played the effing Cleveland Browns, when he was on the Jets and we were beating them by 13 points with a minute left and we somehow lost the game.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that was him. Ooh, so.
Well, all right.
Yep. He could be on the Jets right now, but he's not. He's with us.
He could be. They're stupid for not. I mean,
like, how crazy is it going to be if Joe Flacco is in the playoffs?
It'd be so great. So great. I have so many old January Joe like memes and old tweets that I can dig back up and resurface. I'm excited for it. I hope it happens. I truly do.
If there's ever a time for the Browns to win a Super Bowl, which is never, it would be this. It would be this season when you have Joe Flacco out there.
Could you imagine? It's
going to be not so much. No, I actually couldn't imagine. I've never seen them in Super Bowl ever, so I couldn't imagine. Right. No, but no, he really was. He didn't look like an idiot at any point in time besides the one interception, but I don't care. You're allowed at least one dumb play a game as a Browns quarterback. That's all I got.
Did you see what McVay said about that last touchdown, the last Kyren Williams touchdown?
No, what did he say?
He said he had Kyren Williams on his fantasy team, so he wanted to get him
Oh my God, that's funny.
Another Teddy.
Oh, that is funny.
Good stuff. Fantasy playoffs are coming up, so like
not for me.
If Joe Flacco's available on your waiver wire and you're one of those last teams, like maybe this is your last week and you're vying for a playoff spot or something like that, or maybe you're like my league and our playoffs start this week. Couldn't hurt.
You know, someone that you could probably watch for, Elijah Moore, and I know that's a low bar also, but Amari Cooper might not be playing, and he was fine with Joe Flacco, so
it looked pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. It's just so crazy. Joe Flacco is the Browns quarterback. That's nuts.
Yeah,
you would have said that 10 years ago. Like, no.
And then someone would have said, "Oh, you mean the Ravens, who were formerly the Cleveland Browns?" Yeah, that's what you would have gotten.
Yeah. And then let's stick in like the Mid-Atlantic area. Talk Philly, because there's some stuff. That game was good. First of all, that game was good. I
enjoyed it.
Thought it was going to be closer than it was. Obviously, I feel like that's pretty much what everybody thought.
I thought the 49ers were going to win, though.
So did I, just based on like one side talking a lot of crap and then the other side.
Yeah, you knew like Debo was going to score at least once.
He came out with the all black outfit. He had like
not only him, did you see
Black Air Forces? Like
it was like him, Christian McCaffrey, Fred Warner, like 5 of them all walking in with their all black on. It was a little scary. And then you had Brock Purdy with his Coles outfit on.
Little Farmer Boy Carhartt magazine outfit. That's cute. I thought the Eagles were going to put up more of a fight. I don't know. They just signed Shaquille Leonard.
Oof.
So hopefully that helps because that defense did not look good. And I know it's hard for a defense to look good against the 49ers because they have all those weapons and stuff. But like the Browns did it. So there's not.
I mean, we were also playing in a rainstorm. So
there you go. But like, they're not undefeated. Teams have figured out the recipe to stop them. You're supposed to be one of the best teams in the NFC. What's happening?
They're doing a lot of talking. They are doing a lot of talking.
Well, Mr. Darius Slay, all season long, Twitter fingers have been going crazy. So that doesn't surprise me.
At least Debo backs it up. He said, who did he even say? He said he was trash.
Oh, what's his face? Why can't I think of his name? I'm looking at him right now. I can see him in my head. James Bradbury.
Yeah, he said he's trash. Asked him again. He said, yeah, why would I go back on that statement?
Yeah.
So
that's what I said. I didn't say it by mistake.
Did it. I don't know. The 49ers are scary. If you told me that they would not lose another game this season, I would 100% believe you.
Let's pull up the rest of their schedule and see what that looks like.
Probably easy. It's probably going to be easy.
1 second. Why? My latest Wikipedia search was the Hindenburg disaster. Don't ask me why. I'm not totally sure. They've got
not easy? Oh, okay.
It's pretty easy. The Seahawks on Sunday, followed by the Cardinals, the Ravens, the Commanders, and the Rams.
Okay, that Ravens game might be good.
It's Christmas Day. The night game on Christmas, actually.
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left. That's 4-1 right there. So and then the Eagles, they've got the Bills. No, they already played the Bills.
No, the Eagles schedule is like it's easy. It's the Giants twice. The Cowboys
this week.
It's easy.
Okay. So
I was looking at that yesterday. I don't know who the other teams are, but I know they played the Giants twice.
Here we go. This might be a little bit of a hot take. Lions get the number 1 seed.
I don't know.
Not sure I agree with that one. They obviously are going to be a playoff team. They're going to win the NFC North. Number 1 seed, though. I mean, you got kind of embarrassed by the Packers on Thanksgiving. You struggled against the Saints this past week.
And they did score a lot, but
they still won. They still put up a lot of points, but like they struggled. So I don't know about that number 1 seed. Bree, as a Chargers fan, can you sell me on Belichick and the Patriot Way nonsense in the year 2024? I think hiring him would be a terrible idea. Well, it can't be any worse than your current head coach situation.
See, that's the number 1.
That's a positive. I think a lot of people blow this whole Patriot Way thing completely out of proportion. It's not as much of like a dictatorship as you all kind of think it is, based on like the way it's expressed in the media and talked about throughout the league and stuff. It's just kind of like an accountability thing. Like Bill Belichick especially, like expects you to obviously do your job. And work hard day in and day out. Like, I hate to use all these cliches that we've heard around the Patriots for all these years, but like, it's true. No days off and do your job. Like, every single day needs to be like, it's going to be your last time ever playing football. Like, that's the effort that they expect you to put in.
I have something that you might not agree with or like what I'm going to say. Because I don't think it's to this extreme at all, but I feel like people kind of equate the Patriots to how the Yankees are.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I think like how the Yankees, you can't have the facial hair, you can't have the name. You got to do all these different things. I feel like that's how people feel about Bill.
Yeah. Like you can't say too much to the media. You can't be posting wild on social media, stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's fair. I mean,
it's worked in some point at some time. So
I also do think a lot of, if you ask me if I ever thought this 10 years ago. Like, no, but since it's been a few years removed from the Brady era, like, I think a lot of the Patriot way was just the Tom Brady effect. Like, they had Tom Brady and they were really effing good. Guys wanted to play to as high of a caliber as possible because that's the standard that Brady held them to. I mean, the coach can do that, obviously, but like when you have your quarterback doing that, who's at that time like fighting to be the best player this sport has ever seen, like you're going to want to play hard for that guy because he's playing hard for you. So that's a lot of the Patriot way too. I don't necessarily know if that Chargers thing is going to happen, though. I think it would be a good idea if the Patriots part ways and whatever. But, like, I just don't think that they're going to. I think they're going to get one more year, figure it out because he's extended through, I think it's through next year. I just don't see it happening. But Chargers would be my favorite landing spot if Bill were to go somewhere else. And then Bill has a terrible record without Brady. Yes, thank you. I can also Google, like, okay, there's nuance behind all of it. I mean, he was, 10-5 or 10 and whatever, 10-7, 10 with Matt Castle. And, like, they just missed the playoffs. So, like, there's a little bit of credence behind Bill Belichick being a good coach. And it's not just all Tom Brady, but that I can go for a whole hour talking about that. So I won't bore you guys to death with that one. Let's just talk about the Patriots though, and that Chargers game. While we're
what is there to even say that's good about either team? I don't think there's much to say.
It'll be real quick. That was probably one of the ugliest football games I've ever watched in my life.
Not gonna lie, I did not watch much.
I don't blame you. It was bad. Bailey Zappi, like, there were flashes where, okay, it looks like it could be a functioning offense, like if all things are, firing on all cylinders. I mean, Pop Douglas didn't play, and I think that's plays a big part of why they couldn't even get into field goal range, and when they did, like, they couldn't convert on fourth down because they don't trust their rookie kicker. That's good. But also on the other side, the Patriots defense held the Chargers to only 6 points, 2 field goals.
Yes, but
ugly for the Chargers.
But the Chargers defense, who's the worst defense in the NFL, consistently bad.
Oh yeah,
held the Patriots bat 0.
To be fair, I don't think that that's very hard to do.
No, but you would have thought they would have at least scored a touchdown.
I did see a tweet from a media member, journalism man, that said the Patriots offense looked more balanced and efficient with Bailey Zappi. And to that I say
0. No
to
points.
That I say no, absolutely not. What game were you watching? And I had some people say, reply to me when I said no, it hasn't, and they were like, yes, it has. Like, okay, maybe Zappi didn't throw an interception, but he should have thrown 2 on back-to-back plays, no less. Again, 0 points. Only got into field goal range once. They punted at one point more than they had first downs. That doesn't look like a balanced and efficient offense to me. What do I know, though?
The wide receivers are bad.
They're bad.
Quarterback,
bad.
Do we have any good? Anything good?
I mean, the defense is good. The defense has held their last 3 opponents to 10 or less points. Yikes. And they still lost. The offense couldn't do a damn thing to help them. To the point where Ezekiel Elliott literally apologized. Yeah,
years. It's going to take years, I think.
I don't think it's going to be like a 5-year rebuild. I think it starts with this upcoming draft. Maybe it's another fix it up year. You get another decently placed draft pick, probably in the top 10, maybe hopefully at worst top 15 for next year, 2025. And then you go from there. I don't think it's a one draft fix. They also do have a lot of money to spend in free agency this year, though, and I know free agency is a little like slim pickings here and
You
there.
want a quarterback? We just got Joe Flacco. We can ship you off on.
I mean, as a bridge quarterback,
No,
sure.
I'm talking about Deshaun Watson.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm good.
Just thought I would offer.
Good with that one. I did see a report, though, from one of those Twitter accounts that, like, tries to be a news outlet or whatever, that said, somebody from The Athletic said that if Jimmy Garoppolo gets released and the Patriots miss out on the top 2 pick, that he's going to come back. Absolutely not. And I've seen there's a lot of
don't do it.
There's a lot of people arguing with me about this. Like, I thought it would be a foregone conclusion. Jimmy Garoppolo is not coming back. He's not very good, and he's not coming back. But people are saying, like, oh, if they get Marvin Harrison Jr., like in Jimmy Garoppolo, that could be pretty good. He had Devontae Adams. And what? He almost made Devontae Adams.
I'm going to tell you right now, Bree, I'm sorry, but I hope that he doesn't go to the Patriots. And I'm talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm sorry. I hope that he doesn't.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm torn
for
on this
you, like, I would like that, but for just like the general football watching, no, I don't want to see that. I want him to go somewhere with potential.
I'm so
he's
torn
going to be successful.
on it. I'm so torn on it. It kills me. Like, I want him to be a Patriot because I think he truly can be like the next great wide receiver, but I don't want to waste his career.
Like, look at Garrett Wilson right now.
Exactly. Garrett Wilson on a team with a half decent quarterback could be so good. So good. I had Garrett Wilson as, I think, my offensive player of the year this year, provided that Aaron Rodgers stayed healthy. But, like, the beginning of the season, I thought that's how that was going to go. I'm freaking sweating over here. I'm getting all worked up. This is crazy.
That's funny. No, I really hope you guys don't take him because he's going to be like a generational player.
Don't take Marvin Harrison top 5. He's good, but not that.
He's so good.
He's in the Heisman conversation. He's the only non-quarterback in the Heisman conversation. What do you mean he's not that good?
He's good. Come on. Give him the credit.
Over 1,000 yards? Like, no offense to Ohio State, but, like, Kyle McCord isn't anything to write home about. And, like, Marvin Harrison's in the MVP or in the Heisman conversation with Kyle McCord as his quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
He's pretty good. He beat up
Patriots,
on bad.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
But one of many teams that are not good. And I feel like this week we saw that more and more. Commanders. Yikes.
Yeah, not good. Did you think that they were going to be good, though? I thought they would be a little more competitive than 42 to whatever that was. But
But also, just another week of the Miami Dolphins beating the crap out of a bad team. Because that's the only teams that they can do that to. They play teams that are contending, and it's a close game. Maybe they lose. But
now Tyreek Hill, very good.
Man.
He's just who's gonna catch him? Nobody. Literally no one.
I just think the NFL is so set in their ways of it being like the MVP being a quarterback award. If he surpasses 2,000 yards, I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't think it. I don't even want to go there. So I don't think it would matter either. Right now we have who? We have Dak.
Yeah, who I think deserves more.
Support he is
in that conversation.
Well, I think he will if they beat the Eagles this week.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
And I don't think people are trying to discredit Dak, but I think they're going off of past trauma of the playoffs. Yeah. And they're like, he's good, but we know what he does. But it doesn't matter because MVP is a regular season award. Anyways.
Right. It's not a playoff award.
Yeah.
So, Brock Purdy, yeah.
See, I have a Brock Purdy. Can I present my Brock Purdy question to everybody? I saw someone post this, and I don't know how I feel about it. I might agree. But do you think Brock Purdy would be a little more respected in these conversations if he wasn't the last overall pick of the draft?
Yes. He would be taken more seriously as a quarterback instead of
system. You're just there. You can't mess it up. And I mean, he has all the pieces there, but
also like Jimmy G had some pretty good pieces. I mean, I think that's completely accurate. Like if he wasn't Mr. Irrelevant, even if he was
way more relevant,
even if he was picked second to last instead of last, like I think he would get more respect. It's just that having that name on you is you're always just kind of going to be looked at as a little bit of a joke, even though like you're playing legit football. Like I know I said at the beginning of the season, like Brock Purdy can be good, but like it's also who he has around him. Like but it's true. Like he's good. He's a good quarterback.
And if you don't like that he has all these pieces around him, blame your own team. Blame your own team. I don't know.
Exactly. You would be begging to have players like that on your team. I know I am. I don't care. Mac Jones maybe would be good with Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. Like, can't knock the guy for just landing in the right place and being successful in it. Like it would be one thing if he had all of that and he sucked.
Yeah.
That would be a problem. That would be a major problem. But
which, like, some quarterbacks would do.
Yeah. I can think of a couple just off the top of my head that would still not be good in that. But I don't want to talk any more crap about bad quarterbacks. I feel like I've been mean enough already to these guys today. Shall we move on? What else do we have? What other games happened this week that are worth talking about?
I watched the Jets and the Falcons, and when I turned the game on, it was 7-5.
Ugh. Talk about a Big Ten football game.
Big Ten football game.
Ugly. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like the Jets are the Jets, and until
but good for the Falcons for like winning though. I guess because someone has to win. Someone has to win that division.
My dad just texted me based on our conversation just now about the 49ers. Chiefs fans are begging for weapons.
They really are.
Put Patrick Mahomes on this 49ers team, and we're talking.
They're never going to lose.
They are historic game numbers. I don't even like Patrick Mahomes, and I'm saying that. Like, oh well.
Yeah, that'd be
sick.
Never. I would really like to see it. There's no way that could ever happen, but it would be cool.
That should be something that we. Yeah. How many games would this 49ers team win right now this season with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback?
They don't lose a game.
I don't think so either. Because that defense is still going to be that defense.
I don't think
You're just changing quarterbacks.
And they're putting up 40 points at least every single time.
That would be sick.
It's going to be like Big 12 football minus the other team scoring. So
just breaking records every single week.
Also, over the weekend, I made this video for TikTok, and I never realized that this game was like this when Oklahoma played Texas Tech, Baker Mayfield versus Patrick Mahomes.
I saw that too, and I couldn't believe it. I had no memory.
500 yards, 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes, 700.
Like 80 pass attempts or something like that?
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That's wild. And Baker Mayfield won.
Yeah, he did.
Granted, Oklahoma was a better team than Texas Tech, but like, still.
Okay,
this comment is perfect though. This one's perfect. Mahomes with the Niners would beat KD on the 2017 Warriors. You're not beating them.
You're not. You're not going to beat them, and then you're going to have to play them in the finals and be upset about it. So
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Not good.
Mahomes would only have to play 3 quarters every game. Yeah, because they would beat the crap out of everybody and then just put the backups in for the 4th quarter.
Yeah, no, it'd be like
the Dolphins game against the Broncos this year, but every week.
I forgot about that one.
70 points just every week.
Yeah.
That would be sick. Somebody who's like an avid Madden player, do that. Figure out a way to do that and go like season mode with it and let us know how it goes. I'm quite interested. Speaking of the Chiefs, though, back to reality. Patrick Mahomes is still on the Chiefs. Chiefs weapons not very good.
No, not good at all.
Losing to the Green Bay Packers.
Hey, give the Packers some credit, though. They've been on the ups. Jordan Love looks good. They have. But some of those passes he was throwing, I don't know how they were ever completed. They were kind of lucky.
Scary. Christian Watson, he's
awesome.
He's coming up.
Yeah. All their little receivers are pretty good.
His second touchdown, I couldn't believe he grabbed that.
Tall man. Yeah.
Could not believe. I will say, though, the Packers won, but not without a lack of trying from NFL officiating. Gabb.
It's not rigged. It's not rigged. No, it is not rigged. It's not rigged.
They tried so damn hard.
No, they didn't. They just are bad refs.
You're telling me. I've never seen this before in my life. You need someone to orchestrate a game-winning drive, and you start off by getting yardage because somebody was a false start on a kickoff. I've never seen that before. At least
they were doing their job.
A minute left, and we're calling like false starts on kickoffs. Are we crazy? Or lined up, whatever the hell it was just ridiculous. And then it's the hit out of bounds.
I mean, you couldn't hit Tom Brady like that. You'd get a flag too.
Oh, you absolutely could. He got his.
Oh, come on.
Popped.
It's like the same thing with like LeBron.
There's that one clip in the Bills game. He got absolutely effing popped as he was running towards the out of bounds, but he was still in bounds, so it was legal. Same thing. You can't establish and this goes for like Josh Allen and all the mobile quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts, everybody. You can't establish yourself as the runner, go towards the sideline, and then lean into go to brace for the contact, like you're gonna hit him back, and then expect a flag to be thrown.
I mean, I think it was a bad call, but come on, they're not rigging the games.
I think they might be.
No.
I think they might be. And then on the other hand, no pass interference called. Valdez-Scantling gave the guy a piggyback ride. And we're not going to call pass interference there. And then the piece de resistance of this whole freaking thing, Chiefs fans crying for pass interference on the Hail Mary in the end zone. I never want to hear that ever. Shut up.
I'm sorry. Something really awesome just happened to my life.
What happened?
Something really awesome. The Cleveland Guardians, who had a 2% chance of being the number 1 pick, we got it for the draft. Finally, something good. The only way we can get a good player is if we get the number 1 pick, because that bum is not going to spend money. Wow. Okay, that's all I wanted. Oh, if we can't buy him, I guess we're gonna have to draft him, and we're not gonna see this player for another 10 years. But at least I have something to be excited about.
This is
wow. That was great.
This is bad. We're both praying for draft picks.
For picks because we don't have any other choice.
Down bad.
Oh my God.
All right, let's get into some NBA stuff real quick and then wrap it up for the day.
Can I ask you one more football question? I'm sorry, I just thought of it and it's really good. Yes. And then we'll move on. Do you think, how Tom Brady, they weren't getting him weapons, he was tired of it, he's out the door?
Yeah.
Do you think that could ever happen with Patrick Mahomes?
Sure, why not?
You think that he would get to that point, or you think they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we gotta get you something because I'm tired of this?
Well,
I feel like they would be more willing to do so.
Maybe. But
we'll see.
Brady left. I know it's a different situation, but Rodgers got fed up with Green Bay and he left. They didn't draft him. They had first round draft picks and they just refused to get him a receiver for.
They finally have receivers now for some reason.
I know, now they do, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. If this continues for the next however many seasons, 2 to 3 seasons of throwing to Valdez-Scantling and throwing to Rashee Rice and throwing to Sky Moore and then hoping Travis Kelce can come and bail you out. Who also, I saw a tweet today that Taysom Hill is averaging more fantasy points than Travis Kelce this season since week 8.
Well, when you think about the Chiefs, you don't even have to worry about anybody else as long as Travis Kelce can't get the ball. I guess.
And even even when he does get targeted this season, like his production has fallen off.
I mean, he's getting old. He's chilling.
I mean, I don't see why not. And then maybe we can get our wish, and maybe they'll be like, all right, we'll throw you a bone and we'll trade you. And he goes to the 49ers. That'd be cool. I think that'd be cool for everybody.
That'd be cool.
All involved. All right, NBA real quick, and then Immaculate Grid. Last night's in-season tournament games, pretty good.
Yeah, I think both games were good.
Okay.
The second one could have been a little better.
Hold on. This comment. Can we please?
What comment?
Blame it on Taylor Swift. They haven't been good since.
Oh, leave that poor lady alone.
I said when they started dating, I knew this was going to happen.
Stop.
She is going to get treated the same way Jessica Simpson got treated when she was dating Tony Romo, and it's starting to happen. Please be serious. Men can have relationships with women and still do their job well. Vice versa, but like it's always the women's fault that these guys
can't
magically stop playing well. Like give me a break. Maybe he should just play better.
Oh, I don't know.
Ever thought of that one? Crazy. Anyway, in-season tournament. Indiana Pacers. Playoff-like atmosphere last night.
Yeah, it was awesome.
In Indiana. Sick. Absolutely crazy.
Hate that court, though.
Oh, my God. I'm cool with the in-season tournament coming back next year. These courts got to go. Have to go. They're so bad. Do something cool like how they do like with the NBA Finals, like putting the trophy in the middle of the court and stuff like that. That's cool. But like don't give me disgusting neon green, neon blue, whatever courts. I'm sorry. There's like they hurt my eyes, truly. I'm all in on the in-season tournament though. Like even the Celtics got bounced. Like the Indiana Pacers, when's the last time they made any noise whatsoever? You can't tell me. I can't tell you either.
I think it's exciting for them too. Because I said this to you earlier. It's exciting to see a small market team and players that aren't getting paid the money that like Jason Tatum is or like Kevin Durant or like LeBron. I mean, they're in it, but still seeing these guys, these younger guys playing, it's cool for them. I know like $500,000 for them is probably still like nothing, but that's cool for them to get that and to be in that, just to be in that at all.
That's the thing. And I saw this on Twitter again today, and I wish I took a screenshot of it or whatever. But if you look at the draft from 2019, maybe whenever like Peyton Pritchard's draft year, where it was Obi Toppin, Tyrese Halliburton, and then like you go down 2 spots. The Pacers have, from that draft alone, it's like pick 4, pick 8, pick 10, and pick 12 on their team. I mean, they've got them through trades and stuff, but like those are guys that didn't, I mean, Halliburton, yes, but everybody else, no, didn't start with Indiana. They've just all been acquired. And like going into the season, if you told me the Indiana Pacers were going to be like legitimate, competitive, good basketball team, I'd be like, okay, cool. But like that game last night, I'm a full believer in what they're doing because they all looked very good. Top to bottom, that team can't miss. They were hitting threes. Freaking Ben Mathurin.
They make threes. Oh, yeah.
Draining threes.
Buddy Hield wasn't even like making threes like he usually does. So that was.
I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. But I'm glad. I'm kind of glad that the Celtics lost because it's cool for the new thing to have new faces in it, you know?
Yeah. Did you see the tweet today? It was like an NBA reporter. He said that no one wants to see the Pacers play the Bucks. He said that would be a horrible matchup for everyone. No, not really. I mean, the Pacers are fun and exciting. Sure. The Bucks have 2 of the most popular players in the NBA on their team. What do you mean no one wants that?
Yeah.
You'd rather watch the Knicks? I wouldn't rather watch the Knicks.
I think if you're looking at this from what I just said, like seeing the new faces in this type of thing, yes, Pacers Knicks would be sick. But also, like, I'm a hater, so like if any anti-Milwaukee thing, I'll back that up big time. But like I get that. I don't think that the Knicks are going to win.
Yeah, I don't think so either. We'll see.
But
I didn't think they were going to beat the Cavs, and they literally embarrassed them. So,
but this is perfect. People are presuming that the Bucks will run the Pacers off the floor.
No, I think it'll be a competitive game.
Yeah, I thought the same exact thing about the Celtics last night. Boy, was I wrong. Absolutely incorrect. So, I don't think it matters who wins that Knicks Bucks game. I think it's going to be a good game no matter what. So
yeah,
we'll see. All right, that's enough. You want to do Immaculate Grid, and then
we'll do that real quick, and then we will let everyone go on with their night.
All right, Caroline, let's do it.
I gotta lean in every time this pops up so I can see.
All right, let's just do easiest first and just run through Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So
Yao Ming.
That's who I was gonna say too.
Yeah. And then Celtics, who do you want?
Let's go Bill Russell. R.I.P. Bill for Hall of Fame. Caroline, there you go.
And then we can go Steve Nash.
Yeah. Okay. That one is easy. Now let's go down OKC because, like we said earlier, everybody and their mother has played for OKC. So we can do, you got your
Chris
pick
Paul,
of the litter here.
James
Chris
Harden.
Paul, James Harden.
I don't know who you want.
Russ. Let's do Russ. Yeah, Russell Westbrook. All right, and then Al Horford. If you remember Al's OKC days, they were not very good, but they happened.
And then we can go KD.
Yeah.
Wow, this one's not bad at all.
Okay, well, now this one I think is where it's going to get a little fuzzy because my knowledge of the Utah Jazz is minimal. I want to say Danny Ainge, I know he's GM or whatever of them now.
I don't have any. I don't think I have anything. What about we'll go bottom one, Grayson Allen.
Okay. Yep. Nope. Wait. For the Suns and the
Jazz.
Yeah.
Suns and Jazz.
Bottom square.
That one. Grayson Allen. How does he spell it? With an A? With an E? I don't know.
Yeah, with an A. All right. Celtics Jazz. I want to cheat really bad, but I don't want to do that. Anybody in the comments, was Danny Ainge, did he ever play for the Jazz? I feel like that's right.
Celtics Jazz. See, I forget every NBA player that ever exists once these pop up.
What about Danilo Gallinari? Did he play for the Jazz?
What about
Jeff Green for the Jazz and Rockets?
Oh, sure. We can try
Jeff Green's, he's been everywhere. That feels right. Wait, for Jazz and Rockets. Well, he played for the Celtics too.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, Gordon Hayward.
Oh, he did, right?
Shout out to my dad for that one. Coming in clutch.
Yes. Oh, look at us go. Wow, that one was pretty easy. I feel like the NBA ones are always easier than the NFL ones. So
I think there's so much movement in the NBA, recently, especially, that it just makes it so much easier.
Not bad. Wow, I'm proud of us.
Look at that. We only needed a little bit of help. A little bit. Shout out, Dad. That's great. Okay, and we're done.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. If you want to be in our daily fantasy contest, we'll post that on Twitter, on Instagram. You'll see it. And until then, see ya on Tuesday.
See ya.